Tom has a weak constitution. If you continue watching us, you'll hear lots about it.
Here's the tunnel.
Oh my God.
You're just a gothic Where's Waldo. Once your butt is huge, though, everyone's going to be asking you your secret. All right, you guys, welcome to the Rest Day Podcast. I'm Tom. This is Ethan. We're just going to chill out with you guys while we get swole in this garage. Real men work out in sandals. Well, that'll be the name of this episode. Real men work out in sandals. Or in Puma socks. I think Puma and Adidas should sponsor this show because I always wear their socks when I get my legs huge. And Ethan wears their hat every single day. Or beanie.
Pretty much every day.
A beanie is a hat, right?
I'm thinking about changing things up.
It's nude. We gotta work out fully nude. Alright, you guys, welcome to the Rest Day Podcast. I'm Tom. This is Ethan. We're just gonna chill out with you guys while we get swole in this garage.
You can just casually listen. All we're going to do is joke around, talking about random stuff. Listen, anything from like...
They're going to think we're Jewish.
Why would they think we're Jewish from that?
Here's the tunnel.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Or, if you don't have a workout buddy, pop this on. Follow along.
Yeah.
At your gym.
Yeah, tell them what I'm doing right now. This is some good stuff right here.
Yeah, they might look a little weird doing this at the gym, but this is starting to get more popular. The landmine squat. You could do this, or you could just do a leg press.
Once your butt is huge, though, everyone's going to be asking you your secret.
So this is not a deadlift. This is a squat.
Yeah, we can do it like this, sort of. Or deadlift. We'll do those later, though.
We'll do those later. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're getting ahead.
And then get a deep squat. Deep. Oh, yeah.
So I have a look. I have a uniform. I wear the same thing every day. Black jeans, black sweatshirt, black hat.
Just in general, not just
always. And then in here, gray sweatpants, black sweatshirt, black hat. I have two of all these things. I just swap it out. And then one of my students showed me a TikTok of this big fat Mexican rapper guy who sucked. And he had a beanie on and he had glasses. And they're like, "It's you!" And then he just roasted me. And I'm like, I gotta change up my look. I gotta do something. The guy was way uglier, but I could see the resemblance.
That's funny.
I felt attacked, dude.
You're just a gothic Where's Waldo.
No, engineers wear black, dude. This is universal.
I know, I'm just saying, you look like...
Whoa, do you hear that?
You look like the Venom version, like the symbiote version of Where's Waldo. Like the Spider-Man 3 Toby Where's Waldo. Get the beanie, the glasses, the sweater. I guess he doesn't wear a hoodie. But you just gotta get a black and white striped sweater and you'll really be Bizarro Waldo. Bizarro.
Yeah, I like the slides.
Yeah, and you feel like you can get a pretty even push.
They're flatter than my tennies.
I just need to get the slip-on band or something.
What's the lift in a flat shoe?
I think the whole tennis shoe with the huge sole and all the curves and bumps, I think that's kind of done me more bad than good.
I was firmly against any sort of athletic shoe as your daily wear.
Right.
And I got a pair of the Adidas Super, I forget what they're called, Puff Glidey.
Cloud Air, I think?
Whatever
Cloud
it is.
Fall? Yeah.
They're so comfortable.
I mean, I'm the only one that wears hideous shoes 24/7. I wore these
my daily wear
in my family's Christmas photos.
Oh my God.
She paid hundreds of dollars for these photos from a photographer, and I wore these. There's still blood from when I broke my toe.
You're giving white people a bad name. I saw some poll. It was you can only wear a new white pair of Jordans 4 times before you gotta throw them away. They're $100 pair of shoes. You can't clean them. I guess you wear the most brand new pair possible, or you wear them out and they have to be absolutely disgusting. Then they're okay to wear again. But anywhere in between, it's like a faux pas.
There's very few things that I remember from any life at all.
You just don't remember your life?
Pre-18 years old, but or pre-frontal cortex is blur.
Oh, like 4 years old?
No, frontal
5?
cortex for boys isn't it like
Well,
18 or 20 years old or something? Or
I think
17?
it's 25 as your brain fully develops.
I'm telling you, man, no memory. I have a vivid memory of MTV Cribs. I can't remember which rapper it was. He has a sock and underwear drawer, and he wears them once. And he's like, I just love the feeling of, like, never been worn before socks. And I'm like, that is true, dude. The first time you ever wear the pair of socks, and he's just rich enough. He's like, why not? I just wear them once.
Really wasteful.
I literally saw that when I was like 12 years old, and I still remember it today. Okay, one more. I would rather break my toe 10 times again than suffer how I did last night or yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
So bad.
Tom has a weak constitution. If you continue watching us, you'll hear lots about it.
I think I have celiac. I think that makes sense. Because I've been sick ever since I started working at a bakery. Working at a bakery, eating nothing but bread, being around flour, being sick your entire life. No gluten shall enter me. If anyone is just like, what is the whole thing with celiac and gluten? Well, like, who cares? Why can't they just do it? I'm telling you, the protein in the gluten, like, paper shreds your small intestine. And it feels just like someone was putting your small intestine through a paper shredder. Which is the in-between of your digestive system. So you have your stomach. You know, there's other stuff, but you know, the big one. Stomach, small intestine, big intestine, or colon.
Large intestine.
Right, the one that you poop out of. So the small one is the one that gets attacked with celiac. And it's right in between, so it freaking hurts. It's not gas. You can't poop. You can't throw up. There's no relief. It's not waves. It's not irritable bowel syndrome. It's not the muscles. It's literally just shredding the liner of your small intestine, and it's just constant. It was about 3 hours yesterday, dude. It was so bad. I couldn't do anything. I can't read. I can't watch a video. You can't even do anything. Thankfully, it usually happens at night, and I can, like, after a couple hours of pain, you're just so exhausted you fall asleep. But it hit me at 10:30 in the morning. So I'm, like, fully awake, it's like I just had to endure it, dude. It was bad.
I think most people would say they're gluten-free have none of that.
Yeah, most people don't. They're just fat asses that they don't watch what they eat. They eat terrible. They eat at McDonald's. They eat out. And that's a dummy. Maybe this will help. And because they're restricting their diet in some way, they're not cramming as much fat food on their fat face. And so it helps.
Yeah, when you can't eat gluten, you can't eat cake.
Yeah.
So that helps you lose weight.
Pizza.
Yeah.
And burritos.
Now there's alternatives for everything, so it's not even that.
Yeah.
That part of the diet doesn't even work anymore. But
take my word for it, because I've been not necessarily carnivore, but super strict, no sugar at all for almost 2 months. Everything I make is whole food, been making myself, and I got really nice Icorn flour, and it was just a small, like, 1 saltine worth that I ate.
You couldn't even have that flour?
Yep.
That's
and it was the same thing with the gumbo. Just a little bit of roux in the whole soup. It freaking ripped me, dude, like dynamite passing through my intestine. Whew.
That might be it. You haven't isolated that yet, have you?
Mm-mm. I've worked at the bakery and just always eaten bread.
Yeah.
It's been my staple, and I've just always had horrible digestion. And the long-term effects of ignoring it are pretty bad, so I have to do something. Literally causes cancer or infertility. If you ignore it, it's, like, really bad. I could feel my kidneys dying, dude. Like, eventually they were, like, aching so bad. I literally was like, am I dying? As I'm, like, crawling on, my, like, dog and cat are like, what the frick is going on? Anyways, enough of that. I just told him about how fucking painful it was. I do want to get that L-glutamine.
Oh, yeah, you looking at that?
Yeah. Because it can fast-track repair.
Yeah, with collagen, I think. You got to pair it with collagen.
So, you guys, it's Monday, right? It's actual Monday, not just first day of the week workout. And we're starting out with legs, you guys.
We're switching it up. We used to hate legs. We used to hate squatting and deadlifting. And we would always, like, throw our backs out and make zero progress. Literally bench press more than we deadlift. Since we discovered this landmine thing, really good workout, pain-free. You know, I'm not worried about straining my lower back. Every part of my legs were sore for the last 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
Quads, hamstrings, even my calves and my butt were sore. Everything.
it feels less aerobic too. Like there's something about doing a squat that like really takes your energy away.
I think
Like
maybe go up a little bit.
this does make me tired, but I feel like I can push through and feel the burn in my legs and just isolate the leg burn. Whereas like you're saying, squats is just like, after years of doing it, why am I still so weak? Why does it hurt so much? Why can't I go deep? And going down all the way to 135 and just doing it and then like not even being that sore too. Like the first time we did it, we're sore and just like this massive plateau. Wasn't fun. We've both had injuries and accidents, so this has been really great. And I don't know if you can mention it. You just cut a tennis ball open. I just did it. We had to get a new one after like a year of using the old one. Just cut it open with a box. Just cut an X on it. We lift it over the other end and shove the bar in the corner, and it just whoop whoop. You don't need to buy anything fancy. Or if you have a home gym setup and you want new movements you haven't been doing, literally just get a tennis ball.
Dude, do you know what's going on at the border?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Like Texas, right?
No, Canada.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh. I don't know about that one.
Are we about to civil war? Are we about to go full civil?
It'd be really fast. Who's going to fight on the other side?
Texas.
Who's going to fight against Texas is what I'm saying.
I don't know if there's anyone that supports Joe Biden that much.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's not.
But I mean, like, there's all the blue states that haven't outright supported Texas yet.
The problem is it wouldn't be a civil war. It would be an illegal insurrection via the federal government. Because Texas is just following the law.
It's the Constitution.
They literally are like quoting the law that they're supposed to follow. So it's just like, if you're going to attack someone for following the law, you are an enemy of the state. Hint, hint. Just saying.
Biden's trying to get them to pass some bill. He's using that as leverage. Like, I'll fix the problem. I'll deal with the border after you pass this bill. How about that? But the bill's going to send more money to Ukraine and Israel.
It's corrupt, dude. It's corrupt.
And it's like, oh, yeah, you should wear shoes.
That's what I'm saying. Slippity. I don't know, but it's just a bunch of talk. Like, they have to actually do something. I'm sick of all these people like, this is the law and you shouldn't be doing that. And they just say something really dramatic and then don't do anything. But I guess they did put the wire up.
Yeah. I mean, better late than never, I guess.
You have to understand, my leftist friend, if you've never heard any of this, you're like freaking out. We're saying this because we really care about the children that are being sex trafficked and raped and killed. Like, bad stuff is happening because we're just letting cartels have free reign to do what they always do.
Yeah.
No one wants to stop legal immigration.
No.
No one wants to stop the poor family that wants a better life. Literally no one, unless they're evil. We're literally talking about just making it easier for the evil people to harm kids and more people. Like,
the only thing having like a unregulated border does is promote human trafficking. There's legal ways to enter the country for asylum or anything that don't involve human trafficking.
Right, and we're not even saying it's Mexico. That's just a big border into America, which is a huge client. We're the evil ones that want it, and there's just a lot of countries below that can use that border, or overseas and come down and come up.
There needs to be some, there already is. The way that it's legally set up is pretty good. Like, you can get a work visa. There's ways to kind of control the flow of immigration and in and out, how long you can stay if they become a real citizen.
I have multiple immigrant friends.
Totally doable ways that are legal and make sense to have. Because you can't just have unlimited immigration. And then now they're talking about letting immigrants become police and join the military. Like, there's a conflict of interest there.
Like illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Not just immigrants. Yeah.
What if in World War II
they just plant a bunch of
natural German countrymen were able to be the police officers in Britain?
Yeah.
As the war's going on. Kind of a problem. Kind of a little sketchy, you know.
I'm not afraid of any kind of war. Who's going to fight on the cartel side? I mean, Biden's going to want that, but...
I don't know. I can't really...
The people that actually fight and pull triggers, you can watch a documentary about this, are not on his side. They're not the ones taking the boink. They're not the ones that are super leftist. There's a class of military people that they call it like the 1% that actually does anything in the military, like Marine reconnaissance, Air Force special warfare, Navy SEALs, Special Forces, aka Green Beret, Delta Force. Those are the actual people that do anything, and none of them would fight against Texas. So you would be sending in the 18-year-old National Guard who's just a janitor, you know, for the Army, and give him his M4, make him stand in line, and say, get back, like, you know, that's as extreme as he's gonna get. But he has no actual fighters who are gonna fight on his side. Maybe some, but in terms of like the vast majority, none of those fighters are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go down to Texas and fight my own countrymen because they're following the law.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fight you don't want to have.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who is Biden going to deploy to actually stop Texas? He'd have to deploy like a team, like a SEAL team, or these people. They're not going to do it. So he's going to deploy the 18, 20-year-old, National Guards with their little, their helmets. Get back! All they've been trained to do is, IT and, map reading and stuff. Like, it's not going to... No offense to military people, but they're just, there's lots of jobs. There's chaplains. There's musicians in the military. Great. But all I'm saying is there's a class of fighter, and I really don't think they're going to support the federal government. Do we have another one of these?
I think that's plenty.
That is quite a bit. All the pressure on one leg. Oh, yeah.
Just feels like 2024 is one crisis to the next one. Everybody seems really stressed out.
Well, I wasn't going to post this till 2025, so maybe we should. Nice.
We got to post it now, so we're current on all current events.
Sometimes we just hit a set. If you're listening or watching, I mean, there's going to be lots of talking, lots of fun stuff, so don't go anywhere. Sometimes we just got to hit it so we can get slow. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you guys, we're going to keep hitting it. We're going to do these, we're going to do those deadlifts, which I demonstrated for you, but we'll be back at it again. So every day that we lift, we'll do at least something. So you got a little bit of crazy border talk today.
Yeah.
That's
I'll probably be talking about it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Ethan's pissed. No, I want to talk about flat earth tomorrow.
Oh.
All right, you guys, subscribe, like, comment. Later.